Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Athletics.
No mask, no costume, no pre-exposed lavish. I'm managed to kill cats, courtesy, constant. Some pole back, till now we're even. For the love of the people, equal standing, no ground zero with you. But I want a better product, what are my options are this I won't. But enough ain't enough when you want a way to live without wanting to give that 100% back, cause that could be the death of another hero. What about it?
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here, and on the hill in this one, Jeffrey Springs.
4-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Jackson Merrill, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That one ripped. Bleday makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Xander Bogaerts, batting with one down, takes a strike. Bogaerts swings through that one.
0-2.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show.
Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic.
Back here with my pal Singy, and starting in this one, Nick Pivetta.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Bottom of the first. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Lawrence Butler.
In the dirt, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And that skips in the dirt.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swung on, belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Max Schumann up next for the A's. That one the other way. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch misses. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
There's a swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Now he pumps the brakes and returns to third. And time now to check out the A's lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Shea Langoliers in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Ripped on a line. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. On the board first, it's 1-0.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
This is J.J. Bleday. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. Swing and a foul out of play. Schumann off of first with 2 away. Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. This to third. They take the force out, and that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 1 inning in the books here. It's the A's 1 and the Padres nothing. And we're back. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Manny Machado up to the plate. That's in there. That's strike 1. Machado with some impressive production lately. 1 out, bases empty.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Ripped into left center, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Next is the designated hitter, Eggy Rosario. In for a strike, 0-1. Man at first, one away. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-2. In the air, center field. Lede snags it for the second out.
Batting seventh, left fielder Connor Joe.
Here's the left fielder, Connor Joe. 0 for 6 in the series so far.
Come on, Jeffrey.
Fouled off down the right side. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the A's 1 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Zach Geloff.
Zach Geloff.
Pavetta back to work. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting seventh, third baseman Gio Urshela.
Here's Gio Urshela. 2 for 6 so far in the series. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Seth Brown in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
The 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on.
Nope, outside.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one missed. Out to short. That's the third out. And the A's are gone in order, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back.
Leading off
And
for
struggles
San
at the
Diego,
plate in
catcher,
this series
Luis
as we take a look at the
Campusano.
numbers. And that one is downstairs. Ball one. Campusano will handle the catching duties in this one. 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. Next offering down in the dirt. That one in there across the letters. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And that is out of play. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Going to count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Out to center. Lede under this one. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Just missed.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Swings through that one for strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Campusano, the lead runner, out at second. Cronenworth at first, 1 gone. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Brings it in. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Luis Arraez stands in.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swings, and this one's flared. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave a pair. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
First baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
It's a new sheriff in town. Everybody get up, get down, and
Just missed. Soderstrom with a homer in his last game. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, right field. Tatis settles under this one. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike one.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On the ground to first, and he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for the A's, shortstop Max Schumann.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Max Schumann. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. So digging in, Brent Rooker flied to right his first time.
Brent Rooker.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Outside low, and that is ball 1. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 3-run dinger, and they tack on 3. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. The other way, and foul ball. This one lifted in the air, left field, Joe. And that is that. 3-run shot for the A's. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
What now? Jump out. About to get on your bumper. Shorty that's with me gon' shoot like a jumper. Rounds get the rain and go boom like a thunder. One got your name on it, calling your number. So stay in the house for like all of the summer.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Tatis Jr.
Just missed. Tatis with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. And a big swing and a miss.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. And a good eye there.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Machado now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Pitch in the dirt. Now 1-2. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
The lefty, the 1-0. Late on that fastball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brown coming on. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swings through that one for strike two.
No ball,
action in the pen
strikes.
down there. Ron Marinaccio getting loose out there. Matsui getting cranked up as well. That's a laser base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now here's Gio Urshela. Not even close there. 1-0. Runner at first with no outs here. Line drive and foul ball. Runner takes off. Ball outside.
Ball 2.
Throw to second. Tag, and they got him.
Outstanding job behind the dish to catch him right there, trying to steal. Really quick catch and throw, set up with great footwork. Man, he popped out of that crouch, threw a laser down to second base. Nice job.
Popped up. Tatis after it. They got it for out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. And a breaking ball misses outside. That one the other way. Oh, he gloves it. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they're in front 4-0. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Springs back to work. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That misses. And that's ball 2. And a swing and a miss there.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
The other way. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
In the dirt, but kept close. The 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Joe aboard here at first with nobody out. In the air out towards right center. Butler sizing this one up. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, second baseman Jake Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth getting ready to hit, and he's already singled in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Springs, winds and deals. And that one fouled off. The Athletics leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Roll to short, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
So the lineup flips over. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. That just misses. And now it's even 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Gets it to first. Out number 3. Padres leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Now pitching for San
Back
Diego.
now to start the bottom of the 5th, and
Number
taking
1.
over on the mound, Yuki Matsui.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Soderstrom.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these A's putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next pitch misses way outside. Ground ball up the middle. Gloves it on the dive. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stoppage short, which was outstanding. And how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. 1 for 2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Flips to second, that's 1. Relay to first, double play.
Really nice double play turn right there. And it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So 2 down. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Rooker with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Athletics 4 and the Padres nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Bogarts.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Butler sizes this one up, nabs it, and there's 1 down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just
first
barely
baseman,
missed
Luis
it. Man, this guy was
Arias.
ready to hit.
And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. He swings and fouls one off.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Calls it in, 2 away.
Right fielder,
That swing right there
Fernando
tells me
Tatis
he's seeing the ball pretty
Jr.
well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
On the ground to third. Urshela to first in time. And they take care of Tatis for the out. And that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Athletics 4 and the Padres nothing. And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth. And leading off the bottom of the 6th, Shea Langoliers. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Matsui measures 5 feet 8 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in Japan. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. To the right side, and that chance handled, and it gets by him, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field, but then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
And now J.J. Bleday. And a foul ball.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Joe getting an angle on it. Squeezes it. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Zach Geloff.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Ripped to right. Tatis makes the catch, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Athletics 4 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Manny Machado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And Machado able to spoil that pitch. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Schumann tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eggy Rosario.
Now it's the DH, Eggy Rosario. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
The Padres down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His second of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 4-1.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
And it's fouled away. That's towards center. Lede should have this one. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Campusano,
now
the next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes.
Hey!
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Adrian Morejon hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Gio Urshela to
Leading
the
off
plate.
for the A's, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Slider right there.
Well, there's a certain
Oh,
point where you
the
have
count.
to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Line drive to short and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel,
Now
can it? I
batting,
mean, sometimes it
left
gives
fielder,
and sometimes it takes
Seth
away. He did
Brown.
everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Next up for the A's, Seth Brown. 0 for 2 in this one. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Bases empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one
1
is
ball,
upstairs.
2 strikes.
There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. On to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come
Okay.
across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that
First
thing tumbles
baseman,
out of his
Tyler
hand and just drops off the
Soderstrom.
table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
2 down, bases empty. Tyler Soderstrom digs in now. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
And strike 2.
2 pretty nasty
0-2.
sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
2 outs. On the ground, right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Now pitching. for
Welcome
the
back, and a new
Athletics.
arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th. Tyler
44.
Ferguson. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Leading off
So
for
digging
San
in,
Diego,
Jake
second
Cronenworth.
baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
That's through there for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And a foul ball. Got him. And there's 1 away.
Now batting.
So up
center fielder,
next, Jackson Merrill. 0 for 3 in this one.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a
0-1 the count.
play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That's
Yeah,
out.
that's outside.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good
ball
pitch,
2.
though.
And that one
2
cutting
balls,
but
1
missing
strike.
down low. That's in there, and it's 2-2.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
In the dirt, full count now. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Going back. Way back there and gone. And they close the gap. It's 4-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
out, base is empty. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. In the air, out towards left center. Brown makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Luis
2 outs,
Arraez.
base is empty. Luis Arraez now at the plate. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ron Marinaccio.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. 1 for 3.
Lawrence Butler.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Next offering is fouled back.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Schumann.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. I got away with the wind, Brahim. I'm about to spend what I made for him. Bring it up.
Max Schumann up next for the A's. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Fly ball down the line. Tatis makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Up next for the A's.
2 down, base is empty. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two down, nobody on. Headed towards the corner. It falls in, and that's a base hit. So man aboard. Next to hit, Shea Langoliers. He's already homered here in this one. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. And the sweeper is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 hit is all they get. 9th inning coming up. It's the Athletics 4 and the Padres 2.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
A's.
and on the mound is the closer,
19.
Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Miller, 26 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was
Now
his
batting
third
third
strikeout,
baseman,
and this
Manny
one looking,
Machado.
obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Machado in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The Padres trailing by 2 here at the top of the 9th.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Padres with only 1 out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Rosario in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Miller is just 1 strike away. Inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still.
3.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, with the 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
And your final 4-2. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Lo que te espera, arte Mona Lisa por mi cama se desliza.